Let's work on a question in 10C. We're going to work on 11 and 12, and then I'll talk about 13, but not necessarily solve it for you. Number 11 follows this information. It says a couple plans to have 3 children. There are 8 possible arrangements of girls and boys. For example, GGB means the first 2 children are girls and the third child is a boy, so that's just saying girl, girl, boy. All 8 arrangements are approximately equally likely. Write down all 8 arrangements of the sexes of these 3 children, of the sexes of 3 children. 11 says, what is the probability of any one of these arrangements? So I drew out a tree diagram. And I want to do a tree diagram because they're really useful, and a lot of times they're the best way to solve questions like these. So this diagram illustrates the 8 different arrangements that we can have. So right here, the first child can either be a boy or a girl, and then I put down 1/2 because 1/2 is the probability of either having a boy or a girl, right? It's two, it's like flipping a coin. It's either a boy or a girl. And then the second child can either be a boy or a girl, and the third could be either a boy or a girl. So notice that I do have 8 different arrangements. I'm going to draw one of them out, or point out one of them. So that's one of my arrangements, right? And then let me point out another arrangement. Another arrangement is right here. Boy, boy, girl, boy, boy, girl. Right? So altogether, if you follow my mouse, there are 8 arrangements. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 8 is girl, girl, girl. Okay, so the question is saying, what is the probability of any one of these arrangements? So any one of these out of the 8. So what is that probability? So you might be thinking to yourself, oh, if it's just one of them, shouldn't it be 1 divided by 8? And that's in fact true. So for any of these sequences, the probability of one of them occurring is 1/8. So for this boy, boy, boy to occur, it has 1 out of 8 chances of 8 arrangements. And that's it for 11. For number 12, it says let x be the number of girls that couple has. What is the probability that x equal to? Actually, let me go back to that just so you should know. So number 11, it is 1 out of 8, right? So that's 0.125. So that is the probability that one of these arrangements can occur. Number 12 says let x be the number of girls that the couple has. What is the probability that x equal to? Okay, so I wrote down the arrangements of where you could have exactly 2 girls. So you could either have a boy in the first child, girl, girl, right? A girl, a boy, or a girl, girl, boy. Now, what's the chances of the first arrangement to occur? 1 out of 8, 0.125. What's the chance of the second arrangement to occur out of the 8 different arrangements? That's right, it's 0.125 also. And what's the chance of the third arrangement to occur? 0.125. So all of these have 1/8 of a chance to occur, right? But altogether, because you have 3 different arrangements, you're going to add the 3 different arrangements. So you're going to go 0.125 plus 0.125 plus 0.125. And this is the probability that you have exactly 2 girls when you try to make 3 children. And what is that? 0.125 times 3, that is 0.375. So notice this sort of sets up what you need to do for number 13. It says find the distribution of x, that is the values x can take and what are probabilities of each value. So x is saying the probability of getting 0 girls, 1 girl, 2 girls, 3 girls. We already figured out that the probability of getting 2 is 3 out of 8, 0.125. So it should be, B. So I already solved that for you from the previous question.